son. Yes, Mr. Frodo. It's over now.
And we don't have to see Kyle anymore. I was scrolling through Instagram probably like 2 days ago, and Kyle in one of the posts was like, oh my god, I'm so sad that this is over, and something like that. I was like, bro, we are not sad this is over. Actually, we are very happy that we won't be seeing you in our screens anymore. Let's start off with Kyle and Anika.
They smell a little bit like dirt.
Dirty boy Kyle is smelling his socks since he's planning on wearing them again. He's been wearing them for a couple days. Days, guys. Days.
No! God, please, no!
Today is his last day in Malta and he's feeling sad about it, but would rather keep things cordial. They have agreed to meet for one last time to make sure that there's no grudges against each other. Annie gets there, and when she sits down, she tells him that she feels like he didn't put enough effort into the relationship, while Kyle thinks that she has unresolved issues with her ex, and that, you know, she cheated on him by sleeping with her ex before he arrived.
You didn't think about me, how I would feel. It hurts.
So him sleeping with other women is okay, but not when she does it, not when she sleeps with other men. And it gets worse because now he has another issue.
I know that you were not ovulating when we had sex, and so if you're pregnant, it's his.
Since he's a doctor and he got his PhD from Aminidia.com, he thinks that Anika was trying to pin the child on him. So I guess to trap him. Win, Kyle, win.
I feel like you were trying to pin the baby on me.
Why? For what?
When she asked you for a plan B, or when she said that she didn't want to have a child with you?
Do you think I need the Peter Pan who doesn't know how to live a normal life?
Exactly. Why pick someone like Kyle? She calls him mental, an asshole, and then leaves this conversation. And I was jumping non-stop. Kyle says that this is not how he wanted things to end, that he has been craving that connection with someone. He also admits that the only reason why he's doing this donor thing is because he's a lonely little man that understands this is the closest that he will ever get to being close to a woman.
The silver lining with this, I am leaving early, and because of that, I'm gonna be able to make it to a donation.
That's what you're getting from this, and not, you know, to be honest, nothing else. Back with Anika, she shares that she's glad she never introduced her kid to Kyle, and me too. A lot of women in the 90-Day Fiancé world have shown us that their kids come last and they are always first, and I'm proud to say I respect Anika for not allowing Kyle around her child.
I still want to be in a relationship with someone I love and maybe having a child together.
Now, this one right here made me extremely happy. It looks like Alex finally realized that religion, threesomes, and him trying to sleep with her cousin is a sign to break up with him.
Can't.
Or not. Adriano is like, baby, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. And then in his confessional, he says that he never meant it like that. It was all a joke. Tiffany is not even his type.
I don't even like Tiffany. She's not my type at all.
Sure, Adriano, sure. Alex then tells Adriano that this entire time she has been lying to herself, pretending like she's happy, telling everyone that everything's okay.
Reality, I'm just saying that just so I can convince myself that I'm happy.
Adriano then asks her, you know, why are you lying to yourself? And she says what we have all been saying, that she's doing this just for the dream of having a family, kids, a marriage, the white picket fence, all of that stuff. And she can't do that anymore. In her confessionals, she admits that he has given her a little to nothing and that she's ready to move on and do better for herself.
So this is it.
It's finally over, ladies and gentlemen. I would say that this is so far one of the best episodes of the season, because we're finally getting to see those like very, very horrible relationships and situations ending. And it just makes me proud of these two women that they had the guts to, you know, say it's done, we're not doing this anymore. Adriano also realizes that this time is different because he's not the one breaking up with her. It's Alex breaking up with him and respecting herself.
I had to do what's best for me. Can you do this?
I did feel horrible for her and how much she was crying, but this is something that needed to be done no matter what. It's the next day and Adriano has recognized that he made a mistake, but he thinks the mistake he made was...
I said I wanted to have a threesome with her cousin. I was joking, but I should have even joked about something so delicate for her.
When in reality, it was the fact that he was so pushy about what he wants and never really placed her first. He says he wants to try to get her back. So now has decided that because she forgot some clothes, he calls her over and tells her, you know, can I come over to drop off this clothes? And he does. Once he gets there, he tells her that he thought that those 2 weeks were going to be great and amazing, and it went completely different. Alex is like, well, I don't know what you want me to do. And Adriano tells her that he's ready to change, that he's gonna be a better man, that he just needs patience. And I'm not gonna lie, I was actually a little scared that Alex was going to take him back, but she tells him that this is what he does all the time. Anytime that he sees her pull away from him, that's when all of a sudden he wants to change.
Every time you feel like I'm pulling away from you, you want to be on your best behavior.
You know? And she's right. Men like Adriano are amazing at gaslighting you into thinking that they would change when you know deep in your heart it's never going to happen. In her confessional, she shares that she's mad at Adriano, but she's more mad at herself for allowing herself to be in the situation over and over again.
I was blinded by sex, his charm, the adventure of it all.
Adriano says that he learned many things, and one of them was to take no for an answer and to stop being so pushy. And Alex says that she has learned to love herself and to never settle for less than she deserves.
If I could.
I don't regret my relationship with Adriano.
Out of all the goodbyes, this one was my favorite. It's lovely to see Alex put herself first and finally understand that the world has way more to offer than just Adriano. Now let's go check on the little kiddos of the season. Today is Luke's and Madeline's last day in Watepet. They went to this super colorful place and Luke tells her that he loves her very much and he needs to go home, but he will be coming back soon because he wants to be with her. Madeline does not believe him. She says that this is difficult to understand, that he would come back when he doesn't even have money. But he's like, it's okay, baby, I promise. I'll even work at the salon if I have to. And then he tells her that even though he loves her, he still needs her to sign the prenup.
I'm gonna to sign her.
Woo! But then on her confessional says that she won't sign it if he doesn't come back soon enough. I thought it was super funny that right after Madeline says that, Luke in his confessional says that he doesn't want to be made a fool and have Madeline not sign the prenup.
I just hope that I'm not a fool.
As Luke is saying bye, he also decides to share that he might not come back, but not to Madeline. No. He tells us, like we're the ones that need to know. Your fiance is right there, but I digress. Madeline has a surprise for him. She wants him to do like one of those things where you put your hand inside and like it makes a cast out of your hands and then you can like set it up on one place and then the menstruals get stuck. I also think that Madeline added way too much water and they had to go like dry with the blow dryer, so they're walking around the room trying to dry this thing. The entire time that they're doing this, Luke is talking about how this hand thing that they're doing represents the relationship and how their love looks like and all this stuff. And then they kiss and we move on to Aliyyah and Shawn. And nothing much happened, but they're seeing a plastic surgeon because she wants to look like Kylie Jenner. I don't think the Ks are attractive. I find their bodies incredibly fake, and I also dislike them a lot because I feel like they have set unrealistic expectations for a lot of young girls when they see them and they think that that's, you know, normal, that this is what your body looks like, especially because a lot of them lie about the procedures that they get done and say that they're not getting anything or that this is their body, this is what they look like, when in reality we all know that that's not the case. But when you lie to young little girls, you create this impression in them that the body that you have is obtainable with no surgery, which is not true. But I digress.
I love that you're so worried about me putting drops in your eyes, but you can't wait for a plastic surgeon to carve up your stomach and ass.
That rhyme was really good. I don't know if he did it intentionally, but it was good. Shawn feels like she is going to become one of those people that get constant surgeries and are never pleased with the outcome, like Darcy and Stacey. When she walks into the office, she then tells the doctor about all the things that she wants to get done.
I want to take off the fat off my belly or my back, and I put a little bit on my butt to look more feminine and make it more round, like a big heart.
Her goal is to get a tinier waist, a big bump, and then to remove a lot of the stuff from her abdomen. So the doctor tells her that she can do a liposuction and then transfer all the fat to her butt. She also tells him that she wants to get rid of this like bone that she has right above her eyebrows. But that's a very complicated surgery, and even the doctor advises her that maybe they should go a different route, like, I don't know, Botox or other things. Aliyyah gets up and starts demonstrating to the doctor when she wants to get done, and Shawn is expressing that he's not sure about being attractive to her after all of this, especially if she decides to get reassignment surgery.
Transforming herself to be more feminine permanently and through surgeries is harder for me to accept.
Shawn, I don't understand why you proposed to Aliyyah in the first place when you knew that she was going to do more surgeries in the future to look more like a woman. Like, did that never cross your head? Because it seems like it didn't, and you're talking about this being an issue. Why didn't you make it an issue before? It's the next day, and guess what? They finally did it.
Last night we had sex. I loved it. Like, it was great, but it's a little different.
Even though it was different, Shawn says that he still enjoyed it, and Aliyyah shares that she's concerned about him leaving because now they have to apply for the K1 visa and they are not sure how long that's going to take. And also the fact that he still has a relationship with someone he's friends with.
Because the nature and roles of our open relationship are still unclear.
One thing she's worried about is that he would go to the US and fall in love with someone else while they're away from each other. As he's packing, he turns around and sees this like scrapbook and talks about how a couple of weeks ago he was hesitant about Aliyyah, but has now realized that he loved Douglas in a different way, and he now...
And I'm learning to love Aliyyah in a new and different way.
And that's the season finale. I'm so happy this season's over. Are you happy this season's over? We are dancing cause it's over. Are you guys proud of Alex for letting go of Adriano? Let me know. Do you guys think that Anika was trying to pin the child on Kyle? And do we think that Aliyyah and Shawn are going to be on before the 90 day fiancé? Because it seems like they are. I made a video about a documentary on Ashley Madison a couple days ago. I am very proud of my work and I would love for you guys to check it out. So if you haven't watched it yet, why don't you go ahead and watch it? It's up our alley, cheaters, lies, deceivement, all the things that 90 Day Fiancé has. So you can go check it out. Thank you so much guys for being here. Have a great day and see you again next time. Bye.